I've been asked about today, but I didn't have a huge amount to vlog about that you haven't seen before. I didn't want to repeat the day as I've experienced it. So what came to mind was a realisation. And it's just something I've been posting about Facebook. I'm sure people have seen it. So there was a thing about people are happiest when they live near their friends. I mean, happiness breeds happiness. So obviously when you spend time with people that you enjoy their company, then you spend more time with them, and it's a virtuous circle. I'm living far away from many of my friends that I built up in Cambridge over the past decade. So I'm not necessarily, I'm not in a place where I'm near that many friends. Probably up here, there's only Sarah Jane. But then I met all these new people on Yelp, so that's kind of building a new circle. What came to mind for me was about positivity. It was about how to maintain positivity when you're the only one who's cheerleading for yourself. And it's hard, but it'd be hard to cheerlead someone else anyway. So cheerleading for yourself, it's not self-serving, it's not selfish, it's the only way to survive. Because if you're not cheerleading for you, then is there anyone else who will think that you're worth cheerleading for? You have to maintain a confidence in yourself that, albeit has to be realistic, should also be ambitious. It should be about really aiming for the stars. I don't think anyone sets out to be mediocre. I don't think anyone sets out to be ordinary, unless they don't even think about it, if they decide to go where the wind carries them. But I'm not doing that. I'm not saying, oh, I'll just do whatever people tell me to do, or I'll just do I'll do enough to survive. I'm planning and executing things which are ambitious, long-term, challenging to me, certainly not simple to explain, and I'm making the best that I can make, and ultimately the best that can be made by me. There is no one else who is exactly the same as me, who is in the same situation, who is facing the same obstacles and excitements. So I can only do the best that I can do. I'm putting 100% and feeling out a way towards an artistic vision, a creative spark, something unique that hasn't been seen in the world before. And that takes time. There's no such thing as overnight success. Anybody you talk to. I mean, a salutary story this week was about the guy who just won the Man Booker. His name I can't remember now. He said that his first novel was rejected 78 times. He didn't realise that until he counted the rejection slips. He was my age. So I think that's interesting, that suddenly someone pops into the mainstream cultural scene and has been there for years and worked for many, many years before he got anywhere. And I think that's true for anyone. An instant success is never an instant success. The teenage kids on YouTube, they've been doing this thing for a long while before they get anywhere. So I'm not under any illusions that this is going to happen overnight. I'm building up my content on YouTube. I'm writing, and I'm doing new things in my writing and kind of testing my limits and also testing the market. I'm happy, which I think is the most essential thing. And even though I'm surrounded by family, and even my closest family that I'm not living with, there's no cheerleading there. And that's fine, because in essence there never has been any cheerleading there. And so I've learned to cheerlead for myself. And now more than ever, I have to carry on. And that's fine, because that's how I operate. I suppose it goes back to my thing about challenging the status quo. I would rather be a pioneer than a follower. And that's what I see my work is about, regardless of which medium I'm in or which situation I'm working within. That's where I am right now. I'm cheerleading for myself. Positivity is a hard thing, but if you don't cheerlead for yourself, who's going to cheerlead for you? That's the end of today's vlog. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up. Please share the video if you think there's meaning to someone else in your life. Please subscribe to see more of my lovely face.